everybody. I'm Dan Plezak, and welcome to MLB The Show.
inside the show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on. Jacob deGrom gets the starting assignment for the Braves. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, Matt. And one of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And we'll see some 40s before things are said and done tonight. Right now, 51 degrees at first pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game. Now at the plate, Miguel Rojas. In previous duels with deGrom, he has 7 hits in 32 at-bats. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
A ball and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled off. Shin high. That's taken for a ball. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Miami down in. Standing in, Tim Wood. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The 1-1 home. Fly ball out toward left center field. Chasing after it is Joyce. But he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
You don't really expect a leadoff hitter, especially a rookie, to hit for power, but he blasts this thing. And when he rounds first, he's thinking triple all the way. And those young legs helped him get there, too.
The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. And he'll get in there safely. Stepping into the box, Ken Griffey Jr. And now the Braves look to put more across the plate in this opening frame. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Strike called. Now the throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
One of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off the second, and that's just what happened, even though this catcher has a cannon for an arm.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now. So no one on now after the sac fly. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Freddie Freeman. On a line, that's a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Got him.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now, Nolan Arenado. Right down the chute that time, 1-2.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey into the second deck and gone. So a two-run homer down the line in left. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and the Braves add on. It's 4-0.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
Standing in now, Dansby Swanson. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Joyce is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they score 4 times on 4 hits, 1 error, and no one left on base. 1 inning in the books here. The Braves on top, 4-0. Coming to the plate now, Garrett Cooper. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Still 1-2. In the air to left. Wood comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Stepping up now, Brian Anderson comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Now the 2-1 pitch. It's a fastball that misses. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
That swing looked kind of out of control to me. Looked like he was trying to dial 9, but when you're down by 4 runs early in the game, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
To the plate now, Matt Joyce. And a strike. Threw him a breaking ball that time, 2-2.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catch.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're down 4-0. The catcher, Yasmani Grandal, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The 1-1. 1-2 now. And the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Here's another 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box now, Jacob deGrom. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him and put him on the defensive, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team.
Hard hit ball to second, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, don't let the fact that this guy's on the mound fool you right here. This guy has a nice approach at the plate, knows what he's doing, has history. I'm not surprised he was able to mix in a base knock.
Striding into the box, Tim Wood. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here?
Yeah, guys, that was the first triple of the year for him, and you got to believe it's not going to be his last. The way this guy can absolutely fly, any ball in the gap screams triple.
The 1-1. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here's another 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
At the plate, Ozzie Albies. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Hot shot down the line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Line hard to the left side. Foul. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it, as he... Leading off the inning, Harold Ramirez. And they'll need him to get something going here. Hit hard to third. Arenado's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Now in the box, Jorge Alfaro. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
At the plate now, Sandy Alcantara. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Arenado has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. They trail here 4-0. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. Looking at the advanced data, our researchers found that about 9 of 10 swings are resulting in some sort of contact today, which is well above Major League average. The result has been a lot of balls in play, a lot of hits, and solid run production, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in, Ken Griffey Jr. earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Now the 2-1 is a swinging strike on the fastball.
Come on, rip it to the breakers.
And he fouls this one off. He stays alive, still 2-2. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. He's got it. And that's the first out. Standing in, Freddie Freeman, the winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for first baseman in the National League. And it's fouled away. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Freddie Freeman becomes the second out in the bottom of the third. Into the box, Aaron Judge. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. First baseman not normally known as the greatest leapers, but this wasn't too bad. More from the show, Saturday Baseball, following this message and a word from our local stations. Back to the top of the order now, and the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat. Now the 1-1 pitch. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hit to short. Swanson brings it in. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting.
At the plate, Miguel Rojas. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
At the ball.
To 2-2 now.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. This is on the ground over to first. Freeman is up with it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Ready now for the Marlins, Corey Dickerson. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Three and one to the Marlins left fielder.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And a full count now, 3-2.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. The 1-1 home. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Line drive to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
You can see that he was all over that pitch, yanking it down the line. They're lucky that thing bounced over the fence, because if it would have got lost in the corner out there, there's no telling how far he could have gotten.
Standing in now, Yasmani Grandal. A little bit outside. 2-1. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Now the 2-1 pitch.
No, that's low.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
And he misses there for ball 4, so runners are at first and second now with nobody out. The next to bat for Atlanta, Jacob deGrom. A fairly clear sacrifice situation here with 2 on and nobody out. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Swanson on second. Grandal on at first with nobody out. And he struck him out.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked him up completely with that one.
Stepping in now, Tim Wood. And the count will be full. And here's the 3-2 from him. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
So now to the plate, Ozzie Albies. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Fly ball out toward right field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for Atlanta, but they're in front 4-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. but he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now the pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
In now, Brian Anderson. Rounded softly down the line toward first. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Here's Matt Joyce now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. No runs, no hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Count is 3-2.
And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
At the plate, Harold Ramirez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-2.
Nope. I got to count 2-2.
A runner on first with 2 away. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Fouled off. He'll try it again, 3-2. And another foul ball. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Turned on down the line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again, 3-2. Another full count pitch home. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
So it's first and second with 2 men gone. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
Here's the 2-1. Three and 2 now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Jesus Aguilar will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 24, Jesus Aguilar.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is under it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Marlins leave all 3. They're down 4-0. Josh Rader will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 9, Josh Rader.
Digging in once again, Ken Griffey Jr. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Joyce is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Up next for
Here's a look at the final line for the Marlins starting pitcher. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Hey, this was just one of those games that just weren't meant to be when you add it all up. Had a rough time, only lasted 4 innings. Just wasn't able to give them the kind of performance they were looking for going into this one.
Ready for another shot now. Freddie Freeman, 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Now the pitch. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Aaron Judge will be next. And he fouls this one off. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
At the plate now, Aaron Judge. Still even at 2-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Braves, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Ready for another chance? Jonathan Villar. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game. Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And he missed with it here, so now it's a full count, 3-2.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
At the plate, Miguel Rojas. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The count now at 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. Elvis scoops it up in time to first, and there are 2 away.
When the guy in the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
Ready once again, Corey Dickerson. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Now another 1-2. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Miami down in order. They trail here 4-0. At the plate, Nolan Arenado. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. A shot down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Dickerson going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Oh, here's a shot out to right center. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
And here's the switch hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Here now the 2-2.
Helpful.
Hard hit ball to short. And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by. The runner from second crosses the plate. Now a 5-0 lead.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
To the plate now, Jacob deGrom. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. He's running. All even now, 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Into the box, Tim Wood. Changeup. Good pitch there. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Into the box now, Ozzie Albies. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
The 2-1. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And the run will score from second here as that breaks it open to a 6-0 lead.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Stepping in now, Ken Griffey Jr. And he popped him up. Rojas has it, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We're through 6 full. Atlanta leads it 6-0. All set for the start of the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Garrett Cooper. He went down on strikes last time up.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you're going to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Fly ball, not particularly deep. Judge is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Brian Anderson. No hits to this point. 2-2.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Hard hit at third. Gloved by Arenado. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The center fielder, number 7.
Striding in once again, Matt Joyce. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Well, that's always the danger when you've got a lead that's this big. You know there's not a lot of doubt about the outcome of the game, so you lose focus a little bit in the field. And sometimes as a player, you try to trick yourself into playing like it's a close game so you stay sharp.
Now at the plate, Harold Ramirez. It was a walk in his last trip. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
The 1-2. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Griffey Jr. is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Marlins lead 1. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Last half of the 7th here. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Here now the 2-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. The 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. After it is Dickerson. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. He'll try again, 1-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Joyce is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and hit deep to left center. Looking up is Dickerson. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Nolan Arenado touches them all. His 2nd home run of the game as this lead swells to 7-0.
You could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
Sterling Sharp will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. John Birdie will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 5, John Birdie.
So now to the plate, Dansby Swanson. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Well, he's a youngster. You can see he's a little nervous out there. Some people call it butterflies, but to him it probably feels like pterodactyls are flying around in his gut. Going to be interesting to see if he can settle down here.
So striding forward now, Yasmani Grandal. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. 2 out with the man at first. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Full count. Here it comes. Bounce to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Braves able to tack on another courtesy of the solo shot. 7 complete here tonight. It's the Braves 7 and the Marlins nothing. Settling in now, Jorge Alfaro. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
3-2 pitch.
That ball's fast.
Once again, a 3-2. Hit hard towards second. Base hit, and the no-hitter comes to an end here in inning number 8.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. To second for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Chad Johnson will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Tyler Flowers is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 25, Tyler Flowers.
So digging in now, Jonathan Villar. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Two balls and 2 strikes to Jonathan Villar. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Now at the plate, Miguel Rojas. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. A runner on first with 2 away. Fastball called strike. 1-2. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. 1 left for Miami. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Two balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher. Hit in the air to right field. Long run for the right fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Now at the plate, Tim Wood. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Ozzie Albies is on deck. The 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Stepping in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Runners on first with 1 down. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Line drive to center field. Joyce is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The center fielder, number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
Now to the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Bouncer up the middle. Throw to second in time. What a play as the side is retired. 1 for the highlight reel as they get the force play to get him out of trouble. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Ready now, Corey Dickerson starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. So a full count now. Garrett Cooper will be next. The 3-2 pitch. Line drive to left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
In now, Garrett Cooper. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. Over to Albies. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Now batting, first base.
So base is empty now after the double play. And set to go as the third baseman, Brian Anderson. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Albies brings it in. Throw to first. He'll be in time to get him. And the Braves will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Man, they're making it look awful easy out there. That's 9 wins in a row. That's right, 9 wins in a row. And by the way they're playing, I see no reason why this streak is going to end anytime soon. They're just playing great baseball.
A 7-0 shutout final score tonight. Atlanta put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Jacob deGrom earns the win, his 2nd, as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Sandy Alcantara was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ballgame for the victorious Atlanta Braves: 7 runs on 12 hits. 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the Marlins, no runs on only 2 hits. 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 6 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Braves and everyone at Truist Park, we'd like to thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you.